address. So I called the hotel this morning.
Yeah.
And they were like, yeah, you checked in yesterday. I was like, no. Nah. I'm in Houston.
Yeah.
And she goes, oh, call hotels.com right now. And so I called hotels.com. The lady at hotels.com, it took a second for her to realize, because she goes, you booked this last February. I was like, I didn't even have a girl last February. I don't have a girl now. Right. And I don't have a hotels.com account. Like, I need you to just stop all this.
Yeah.
And they're like, well, you set it up with like your virtual hotels.com tag. I was like, I don't have any of that.
I don't have an
account. She goes, okay, we're going to close that out. Then the hotel called me back, and the lady's like, hey, I'm on my cell phone. Like, I'm at the hotel, whatever, the suite, the bungalow, whatever. I was like, yeah, I'm in Houston. They're like, well, he's in here, and he says he's you, and he's you as well. I was like, okay. She goes, but he doesn't have any ID. So I was like, oh, okay. Right. Well, I mean, she goes, well, do me a favor. I need you to email me your ID. I was like, yeah, no, I'm not going to email you.
That.
I said, I don't even know who you are.
Yeah.
Like, this could be a whole hotels.com scamming
that
Sacramento
could be.
thing. I have no idea what's
like
happening.
Sneaky Pete.
But shouts out to Devon Douglas. Man, I hope you had a good Valentine's Day, man. Like,
he had a bungalow and a suite.
It's awkward.
My nigga.
It's probably awkward now, unless you and your girl was scamming together, or you and your dude. I don't know how it is, but whatever it is, if you and your significant other was scamming together, shouts out to y'all. Y'all had a nice night, hopefully. Not on my dime, just on my email account.
That's true.
Your hotels.com account was canceled, so find somebody else. My brother's over there. He ain't got no email address. You can look up his email address right now if you want. I'm just throwing you out there. I don't know.
Yeah, I was like, well, okay, just throwing out.
What do you mean, how? We can find anything on anybody. At this point now.
I do a pretty damn good job of hiding a lot of shit.
At this point now,
Google
you
me.
can find everything on everybody.
Can't find a lot of shit on me.
Any kind of way. You can't find nothing on you because there ain't nothing to talk about.
That's true. Nothing to talk about. Let's keep
yeah. Shouts out to them that Valentine's Day. You know, hopefully they had a good one. How was yours?
I did nothing. I slept a lot.
Like, that's sad that the doppelganger Devon had a better Valentine's Day than the real Devon and his brother.
He might not look like you though.
But he has my name.
He has your name.
He got my name out there.
He stole your name. Scamming is life. They're scamming America.
Scamming
What's that?
On Valentine's Day.
That one company that's the CIA and all of them is like, yo, we shouldn't mess with them. Hawaii. Yeah, I'm like, scamming is life, bro. Like,
when the government comes out and is like, hey, man,
we've been scammed.
I can't really verify your cell phone. Like, they probably listening. Like, is that a why?
Yeah.
Man, please, Samsung, don't get caught scamming, because I use y'all stuff. Like, you use Samsung and iPhone. If y'all go out, I got to go pure iPhone. So,
iPhone's probably been scammed, too.
iPhone's definitely scammed.
Yeah.
You know, it is what it is. You know.
Future is bleak. Or is it black and ugly as ever? However, I stay Houston down to my socks. It's your host, Avery, like a very nice guy, or Carlton Banks, Carlton with a K, B-A-N triple X, Carlton with a K, B-A-N triple X. I'm one of your hosts here at the In My Humble Opinion podcast, along with the co-host, Mr. Oh, I'm sorry, he's not Mr. It's just Devon.
Just Devon.
Boom. Just Devon.
Just
boom.
Devon.
So, go ahead, say stuff about yourself.
I'm just Devon. I write sometimes. I'm on this podcast. I'm half this podcast. I'm 1/6 of the VRC. We try to get the VRC started back.
Yay.
Up. Floss, shouts out to Floss.
Shouts out to Floss.
Yeah, Floss is ready.
Yeah.
We just got to get, David say he ready. You know
David's ready.
We're going to get Ryan back on board.
Ryan's back on board. If y'all need somebody to fill in on VRC, once again, I throw my name.
At Carlton Banks.
In the hat. So once again, it's just Devon, and we have a special guest with us today. We can all agree, all right, when it comes to schooling, not a lot has changed since our parents. There needs to be different things that change in order to incite people to learn. My brother's a teacher, just Devon, that guy over there. He tells me stuff about, teaching. positive things, some things that need to be changed. We have somebody who did something about it, who want to change things about it. Specifically with a few nonprofits. One of them, Legends Do Live, a Houston-based nonprofit organization comprised of millennials focusing on equipping and funding disadvantaged youth and communities through workshop programs and community engagement. Long story short, basically, they're helping out the youths of the world. All right. They have certain things like one thing that interested me was Senior Fest, which has empowerment forums, also a all-star basketball game and a concert, just to name a few things. They've given over $60,000 in scholarships in the past 3 years. That's a lot of money. Like, you don't make that in a year. All right. Also,
Oh man,
not just him. Him, alongside with his partner Douglas Johnson, have started this, and also Reading with a Rapper.
Yep.
I have the shirt on. That's what the shirt says.
you're pointing the wrong direction, man. It's a reverse. It's a reverse. Point to where you think you want to point to, and then do it opposite.
Yeah, I like you. See, that's why he's the guy. That's just Devon right there. Boom. All right, so it's an 8-week course encompassing standard ELA metrics, including figurative language and sentence structure. All right, basically, long story short, it's when you bring culture to the classroom. All right, sometimes I don't want to read Shakespeare. I didn't understand Shakespeare until I was like 28, but I understand Nipsey Hussle. All right, so he has a lot of things going on for him. He has an upcoming event upcoming event, actually, this February 29th. What is that? This is My History. That has to do with the things that we wear on our feet, the big piece of the culture, shoes, like, golly, tennis shoes. Also, going back to Reading with a Rapper, I'm sorry. Here's some of the people that he had on Reading with a Rapper. Maxo Kream was there for that one. Young Deji. AJ McQueen, who's actually in the studio with us off camera. DeLorean, what's up? That's one of my favorites. Killer Calleon, I follow him. Meek Mill, come on, man. Meek Mill and Luther King, come on, man. All right.
Meek Mill and Luther King.
Rocky
Black History Month.
Rocky Banks, Tim Woods, Buddy Rowe, yes. Propane, of course. Like, also, he's a PV alum.
Yep.
A Hightower grad.
Yep.
Straight out of Mo City.
Yep.
We're out of, like, Sugar Land. It's a Fort Bend connection. Yeah, it's a Fort Bend connection.
Just cross Cartwright.
Yeah, Cartwright. All right. Mr. Legendary, because he do way too damn much.
I do a lot.
Jarren, I'm sorry. Whew, said it wrong.
With Jarren.
What happens?
You tried to put a little spice on it.
I did.
Jarren.
I tried to put some taco spice on it.
Yep.
Jarren Small, ladies and gentlemen. Jarren Small. Yay!
Usually we got the claps.
It's all good, man. We look, today was a day.
I will say this, though. And you were talking about, because I teach, and then we're talking about getting involved with culture in the classroom. I met you when we did the Reading with a Rapper with Maxo.
Yep.
And I'm going to, and it's just my honest thing, like, they throw so much stuff at teachers all the time to incorporate in that classroom. And I got to be honest with you, 90 to 99% of it is trash. Like, they'd be like,
Damn.
oh, here, do this, do that.
90 to 99.
And teachers be at the meetings, but like, we're never going to do this, we're never going to do that. So I walked in there to cover it, this is for the press, kind of with the attitude. Like, I'm like, I see the headphones, I see the da-da-da-da. I'm like, okay, whatever. We have my little cousin with us, who's taller than us. But put the headphones on. First of all, I put the headphones on, music's immediately playing. I was like, okay, this is cool. Walk inside, and sometimes when they incorporate music with kids, there's just nothing else beyond it. It's like, oh, we playing music.
Right.
Cool. 10 minutes in, like, all my cynicism kind of went away, because you're seeing students that this is on a weekend. This was on a weekend.
Yeah.
Chilling. Like, and they are into it. Like, they jamming the music. Once the teacher got up there and started breaking down the sentence structure of Meg Thee Stallion lyrics, and people were raising their hand, trying to get in front of each other, like, go, no, me, you got it. I was like, dog, this is kind of cool. Like, I said, this is cool. Even I'm like, yo, this is. I said, all right, I like this.
Yeah.
So, shouts out to you for even coming up
Yeah, man.
And yeah, I mean, like even how we came up with everything, it was kind of crazy. Like I had recently, I had recently quit my job at the top of like fall 2018.
Wow.
Okay.
Yeah, going into the spring.
What were you
And
doing?
So I was working for the biggest real estate research company in the world. It's called CoStar Group.
Okay.
So they own LoopNet, Apartment Finder, Apartment.com.
Damn, they own everything.
Yeah, they own all that, right? So all the commercials you see with Lil Wayne doing apartment stuff,
Yeah.
that's the company I was working for.
Yeah, okay.
Because a lot of people don't know my background. I majored in mass communication and minor in marketing, so I was doing video production and stuff like that way before the nonprofit stuff.
All right.
Okay.
Yeah, so that's how the nonprofit stuff, we were interviewing our friends, showing people like they're legendary. Giving them
Okay.
unique
You know
stories.
what? We messed up our own structure. We got to go back.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah, we gotta go
let's
back
put
to
a
the
pin
room.
in that for people that are like, what's going to happen next? Keep listening. It's going to be at the end.
Okay.
So, so let's go all the way back. You're from
Okay.
Houston?
Yeah, I'm from Houston, Missouri City, but yeah, I'm from
Missouri City. Missouri. It's
Mo City.
Houston. It's
Mo City got his own mayor.
Oh,
so
okay.
city council member.
Oh,
about
they
to say,
do.
yeah.
It's his own
They
city.
do have their
We're
own
from
city.
Sugarland.
Mo City.
It's the same thing.
So Sugarland has their
know.
own mayor too.
Yeah.
We do, but it's one of those things where if you're in Houston and you tell people, oh, you say I'm from Sugarland, I'm from Mo City,
That
I'm
makes
from whatever.
sense.
When you travel outside and you be like, where you
Nah,
from? You're like,
man.
I'm from Sugarland, I'm from
Nah,
Mo City. They'd be
people-
like, where?
Nah, I mean, like people like Travis have made it to it. Nah, I'm from Mo City.
Okay,
That's
I'm
true.
sorry.
Like-
y'all have rappers. Y'all have Zero and y'all have Travis.
Yeah, we got.
So that's the thing. Like people be
No,
like,
We
Nah,
got
no, no.
Olympic people.
No. So
Nobody.
So we got Tisa went to Really Ridge.
Yeah.
Tisa
Kareem.
Kareem.
oh,
Yeah, TJ Ford.
okay.
Think about TJ Ford.
TJ
AMU,
Ford.
Really Ridge.
Ooh.
Yeah. No. I'm saying y'all have
People. No,
y'all
we got-
have entertainment people that come
Yes.
out of Mo
Yeah.
City. I'm talking about in comparison to Sugarland. I don't know if people
Oh,
really
they got
because
Simone Manuel.
Yeah, but we don't really throw out like there ain't
We
no
don't.
cool like you can say Mo City Dawn. You don't
Everybody
really-
has a house in Sugarland that
S-
you're not supposed to know about. Like
S land kill
Yeah.
like you can't say S land. Like what you gonna
SL 500.
SL 500.
SL 500.
That's what the thing
and
is.
there's I'm just coming up with shit. Highway 6. I'm the 6th guy.
SL.
That's
oh,
me.
Highway 6.
That's
Six
why I call
guy.
myself the 6th guy.
Okay.
So I mean, yeah. So in a broader form, yeah, I'm from Houston.
Okay.
In a
So
broader form.
you're in Mo City.
Yeah.
What school you went to?
I went to E.A. Jones, then Mo City Middle School, then High Tower High School.
All right. High Tide High
Hey,
School.
Jones.
Yeah.
Damn.
This before all the new stuff, not the
Yeah.
new
Yeah,
stuff,
yeah,
the
yeah,
old
yeah.
E.A. Jones.
I know.
That's
Oh,
before
yeah.
they started adding stuff.
Yeah.
That's what
Yeah.
they like.
The
'cause
old
for a
Mo
while,
City too. Yeah.
yeah, they just started building the school.
Yeah, I
like,
went to the Mo
right
City.
as fuck.
I went to the Mo City where they only had one hallway.
Oh, my
Ah.
gosh.
Yeah, you can
Okay.
only go up. It's 2 floors. You only have one main hallway. That's it.
So
I remember that time.
Yeah.
you were in high school, and then I'm sorry, we already know what job you eventually wound up getting. I mean, what college did you go to?
I went to Prairie View University, the best.
the second best
no,
The Hill.
No, the
HBCU in Texas.
best. No, it's the best.
Have you been to Texas Southern University?
I mean, I have. I mean, y'all kind of going through some stuff right now. I mean,
I'm on your
We're
side.
always going
I'm
through
on your
stuff.
side. I
Hey.
didn't graduate, but
Hey.
I didn't go to
We're
Yeah,
all
it's
TCU.
even
over
worse.
the
I
world.
was a student body president too, so it was even
There we go.
worse. I guess even like it's.
Mr. Legendary,
Yeah.
man.
That's cool. That's cool. So you
What'd you do
was
for
in
PV? You did a lot for PV, correct?
I guess you can say that. So like the Panther statue that's on campus,
Mhm.
I helped commission that. And
Yes.
then
Oh.
the new rec center that the
Yes.
kids, and then with the Panther Stadium.
Yes, because we had the baby dome
That-
and all that,
that-
stuff, and then
That's a huge thing.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. This is
Because
big.
there's a point when
'Cause
going out
T-
to PV was
doesn't have their own stadium.
what? Whoa,
Wait, TSU doesn't have what?
Football stadium. Football stadium?
Whoa, wait a minute.
Where do they play at though?
We are allowed.
BBVA?
Oh yeah, that's what they play at.
That's partially
That's not
ours.
their stadium.
That's partially
That's
ours.
partially ours?
That's partially ours.
That's
We're
BB
sharing.
Brandon,
That's
y'all
BB.
color
We're
is
sharing.
orange.
We're sharing.
You know who plays there?
Contractually,
We
you
share.
have an
The
11
Houston
you have-
Roughnecks play there.
You guys had an 11-year contractual agreement to have your games there. It's not yours.
We're sharing.
Stop.
We're sharing. We share with the Dynamo. Like
And-
that's
and
us.
3
He
other
went to law school. He's a professional bullshitter. He knows how
I'm
to
saying,
talk
we
his
were
way
there,
out of
we were there,
anything.
we share.
Yeah.
That's
Okay,
it.
okay, I'm
and
sorry,
the Roughnecks play at U of H.
They
In
do.
They
that
sure do.
massive stadium
They
that
sure
U of
do.
H
Then
built.
who? Oh, the Dynamo.
Yeah.
Another team I don't care about. Anyway,
the Dynamo.
They
you know.
win though.
They do. They do.
still don't care about them.
Houston is the king or queen or the master of winning sports. That you like. I be telling people, I was like, yo, we got rid of our WNBA team.
We just won too
at
much.
the height of their dynasty.
It was like
Right.
it was like 4 in a
At
row.
the height of their dynasty, they're like, yeah, y'all gotta go.
Don't make sense.
It doesn't. It
like
doesn't.
4 in a row.
We're gonna talk about that kind of stuff that doesn't make sense. But okay, so at PV, PV, you brought all that stuff to PV and turned it from, because before it was a virtual field, and then y'all, put some stuff there.
Wow.
But that's cool. That's cool. PV people gonna get text me. But so after you graduate PV,
Yeah.
what was your major over there?
Mass communication and minor in marketing.
Mass communications, minor in marketing. Did you immediately go towards the real estate company?
So it was like a yes and no because I was working for the apartments.com part where if you go on apartments.com and see the videos of the apartments, I was probably shooting those pictures in those videos. Right? So of course that was when I was super into the film stuff. I wanted to go to film school. I was doing music videos and all stuff like that. And naturally, I was doing that for a year and some change. And it was cool money, but I think the taste of me being at PV and the position I was in, I got used to doing stuff on my own.
Yeah.
So it just didn't I didn't love that. I just knew it was something to do because I had to do it to survive. And that's the status quo they always give, people and kids. Go get a job, work there for 30, 40 years, get your 401k, retire, and then that's like life. And I watched my parents, and my parents are together. They've been married for 35 years. And I watched them bro, y'all not happy.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, they're happy, but my dad was an All-American in basketball. He played at Cashmere. He just got honored. He's put in the Hall of Fame for Cashmere.
Mm-hmm.
And something he was supposed to go play in the NBA. He was supposed to play with the Five Slam and Jammer.
Damn.
But yeah, he didn't want to cut his facial hair out. It was a whole bunch of just stuff. He was telling me. So I knew that wasn't something he always wanted to do because he worked in Fort Bend.
Yeah.
So I know he didn't want to do that. He wanted to play basketball.
Yeah.
So I was just all right, man, how and I got a taste, and being at it and going to HBCU, I got a taste of when you get involved and active and stuff, life changes.
Yeah.
So when I got there as a freshman, I was a freshman. I went to class, went to parties, went back to my room. That was it. But then I realized, I'm like, yo, this ain't free.
I know the nigga looked at me.
I'm sorry, I had to look over at him.
Because that's what I did.
He's a PV.
Hey,
Did we call you alum?
Am I alum? I didn't graduate.
He did the same thing you did. He went to, not
Monday
the class
Madness.
part.
Yeah.
He went
Well,
to parties.
Terrible
and then-
Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Freaky Friday.
Came right
Williams
back.
Chicken.
So
Yeah.
realizing coming from that because I almost didn't even get into college because I was struggling with my standardized test.
What?
Math.
Okay.
Yeah. So math was a huge issue for me. So I literally at that time you can only take the TOS test 4 times.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So it took me to the very 4th time I passed the test by 1 point.
Really?
Damn.
Literally by
man.
1 point. So I went from a kid that couldn't get into school to running one.
that's dope.
Think about
That's
that.
100.
No,
man.
that's super dope.
Yeah. So
Because the other thing too is it makes you look at, are we where are we failing students? Because look, trust me, we run across each other a lot.
Yeah.
You're very intelligent, and I would never have come to the conclusion that, oh, this is a guy that was having trouble in school trying to pass the TOS test.
Yeah.
And you'll see people oh, if you have problems passing the TOS test, you just don't know nothing.
Yeah.
That. That's the low standard.
And then I learned over time is sometimes it's not the test.
Yes.
Some people are just not good test takers.
That's true.
Absolutely.
That doesn't mean they're not good students. They're just not good test takers. Then even teachers are required to take that test beforehand, I think.
Man,
like
I started teaching after the TOS stuff.
What
but,
I'm saying, even with STAR, if it's hard for a teacher to do it,
yes.
what makes you think
Yeah.
a kid
Student-
is going to
yes,
pass this test?
absolutely.
And then if this is supposed to be the all be all for us, why are you not just prepping us for the test the whole year?
Absolutely.
Man.
What you do find is you get people that are trying to. I feel like those tests just make people start prepping for the test, and you get away from actually teaching anything.
People, exactly.
You get a lot of teachers that get away from completely teaching anything because it's
You're just
you're
trying to
oh,
prepare.
I'm just trying to prepare for this. I mean, you'll be there have been something. I've taught history before, and they were I think I taught my class a bunch of stuff about the Native Americans. There were 9 Native American tribes. The first year I did it, I was like, oh, y'all gonna learn about all the tribes, and I thought it was dope. We showing videos and stuff like that. Then we get to the test, and they were like, oh no, we only talk about 3 of them. I was like, yeah, we only talk about them 3. I'm like, duh. Why didn't you?
It's a setup.
So it is a
setup.
complete setup. But go ahead, continue.
And then, so I played basketball there. I played with DJ Augustine.
Okay.
Really?
So I was on the track team. I was in cross country. I played basketball there. Actually, it's a funny story. So OG Chase B, Travis Scott's DJ, he won state in track because he went to Hightower.
Yeah.
Like he was like really good.
That's what's up.
Yeah, so we all went to school together. We was in the same media academy together. So
Okay.
we were in zone there. So we had to apply. I was on the Marshall.
Yeah.
So my dad was like, nah, Playboy.
I can understand.
My dad opened up Hightower. He was like one of the people that kind of mentioned, like,
Really?
nah, you coming over here. So I'm
Oh, that's
Okay.
what's good. Man.
yeah, so I applied to get in there through the academy. So I'm doing like my regular courses plus the academy stuff.
Yeah.
So that's why I
Dang, that was at the time where you did have to apply over there. Yeah.
So I had to
Yeah,
apply. So
yeah.
I did all that playing basketball. This is when Coach Wise was there before he left.
Wow.
So he recruited us. That was the way he was recruiting us.
You can still hoop to this day.
Probably. I kind of get AJ get busy too though.
I'm sure AJ do get busy.
He jailhouse hoop though. So,
Oh yeah,
but
elbows, throw them bows.
So nonetheless,
Yeah.
after Katrina, DJ came.
Okay.
In just the context of what was getting ready to happen before, like Coach Wise left and all stuff like that.
Mhm.
If he would have never left, I really want people to understand what would have really happened. We would have been like the Oak Hill of like Houston.
Yeah,
Nick Wise would have still been there. Lenny Smith was just leaving. His brother was there. Tommy Griffin was coming.
God, dog.
Yeah, so then you got to think, but we
Okay.
were coming. We'd have ended up still getting DJ on top of that.
Yeah.
Bro,
Y'all have been on top.
yeah. So when Nick played at Kingwood with Singletary,
Yeah.
John would have came to Hightower because he only went where Nick. I'm telling you, like, it was they were orchestrating.
Yeah.
So you got there was a whole plan together.
Yeah, and then when he left, would go eventually go to Yates. That's
Yeah.
how kind of everything separated.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But so-
and then Yates was
Yeah,
It is
Jax-
now. They just made
yeah.
history. They just had like the second, and like they just another 100-point game.
Yeah.
They caught the history. But
Yeah.
nonetheless, all that happened. But the test, of course, when you can't pass Tausha at the time in the UIL and clearinghouse, your scholarships go away.
it's done.
So I lost.
Damn,
anything
your
I
basketball
had.
scholarship?
Yeah, because I couldn't, pass the test.
Oh, wow.
So I ended up passing the test, and I got an offer to Southern, right? So I was like, oh, I'm about to go to Southern. Got to Southern. This is after Katrina still. We get there. My mom was like, she's asking questions because we drove about 4, 5, 6 hours to get there. She was like, so, where's the class? Because they supposed to have my classes ready for me. They didn't have them ready for me. So I was like, it's like a strike. I'm like, I can get around that. That's cool. They had built new dorms. I'm like, bet. Cool. At least we get new dorms. But I walk in, it's like, wait a minute. My bed right here. Your bed is like really right here. I can literally do this and like touch you. I'm just like, whoa. All right, that's kind of weird. Then the bathroom was like, you open the door and it's like 4 other doors. So I'm like, wait, 8 of us shares one bathroom. I'm like,
Nah, fam.
oh man, I don't know.
I thought that was the HBCU.
So that was strike 2, right?
Go ahead, keep going,
strike
keep going,
2.
keep going, keep
Strike
going.
3, they was like, my mom was like, in the event of something like Katrina happening again, like what's the plan?
Oh,
Right? And at that time,
The government don't even have
right.
a plan.
At that time, they didn't really have a clear answer. So she was like, no, we got to go.
yeah.
So my mom's side of the family, they all went to Prairie View. I was trying to get away. Like, I don't want to
Yeah.
be here. I'm trying to get away, yada, yada. But she's like, no, I already enrolled you. You good.
So Katrina got you in.
Yeah.
PV.
So
It was
PV
like,
was
what's
not
the
an
plan?
option. I didn't want to
Okay.
go there. It was not on my radar. You heard all the stereotypes. Oh, it's the A capital and all the stuff like that. And